Hello folks, this is Jeff Phillips with SmokingMeat.com. Today I'm going to be smoking up some peppers. A lot of times I do these with jalapenos, but for those that don't like the heat, I'm using some mini sweet peppers. You'll find these in your local grocery store. We're going to be making a cream cheese mixture to put in them. I'm going to add some sausage to that mixture, and we're going to wrap those in bacon and smoke them up. So let's get started. Alright, we're just going to open up our sausage here. Now you're going to want to use about a 1/4 cup. I'm just going to kind of guess at it. That's about a 1/4 cup right there. Now I've added some sausage to the pan here, just about a 1/4 cup. And I'm just going to kind of, it's not a lot, but it'll be enough to give us a little flavor in that cream cheese mixture we're making. Now you may have noticed I used hot sausage. I'm not trying to remove all the heat from the peppers. By adding a little bit of hot sausage, it's a very controlled amount. So it's just going to add a little bit of a pop without it being outside of anybody's parameters, most likely. You can use the regular sausage. You can even use the maple flavor. They've got some, I think, that has sage in it. It's kind of up to you. You might even make your own, and that's fine. But I tell you what, we're just going to leave that right there and let that cook for a little bit. I'm going to actually turn this down to kind of a medium to medium low. And we're going to let that cook. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and prep our peppers. All right. We have these mini sweet peppers. I believe I got these at my local grocery store, maybe Walmart, I don't remember. But these are pretty common, at least here where I'm at. If you can't find them, you can use bell peppers. You know, almost any kind of small sweet pepper will work. Let's go ahead and pour all those out. Now, basically, as you can see, this is one thing I kind of like about these. They're not all real consistent. There's some small ones, you know, there's a little tiny one, and then there's, of course, a much bigger one. And but you're just basically going to grab your pepper. Some people cut off the stem. I prefer to leave the stem. It almost works as a handle. And I'm just going to kind of slice that right in half. You can use a spoon for this as well. I actually have a spoon, don't tell my wife, that I sharpened the edges on. That works pretty good when I'm doing jalapenos. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on all of these, even like this small one. I'll show you what this small one looks like. Just kind of lay it down like that, kind of slice it right in half. Trying to break this up a little. I don't want to have any large chunks. I want it to be small bits of sausage that's all mixed into the mixture. So as this cooks, I'm just going to kind of chop it a little bit here. Starting to look pretty good. Just a few more minutes and that will be ready to use. I'm going to open up the cream cheese, dump it in. I've had it sitting out for a few hours, so it's nice and soft, just like we like it. I'm going to open up my, this is sharp cheddar. Now the recipe calls for a 1/2 cup. I don't always measure it, I just usually eyeball it, but you can measure it if you want to. That's about a 1/2 cup. And I've got my sausage here that I cooked. I've crumbled it up real nice. You can crumble it up as much as you like. Just gonna dump that in. I've got that real nice and brown. I'm just going to use a, oh, that's nice and soft. That's the way I like it. I'm just going to use a fork to kind of fold all those ingredients together. I'm going to get those more coarse ingredients mixed up, and then I'm going to add a little bit of my rub, a couple tablespoons maybe. And we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of Jeff's original rub. I'm just going to, there's 1 tablespoon. There's 2 tablespoons. Just to add some good flavor. We've got our cream cheese mixture made. Just gonna grab a pepper, grab some of the stuffing, and just start loading them up. That's all you do. It's not really a wrong way to do it. We're just going to grab a pepper. We've already got these stuffed. We're just going to wrap a piece of bacon around it, and this does not have to be perfect. Just half strips. I just kind of wrap it around. That's all you got to do right there. We've got these all wrapped up. I'm going to sprinkle them one more time right on the top with a little of my Jeff's original rub. Just want to add a little extra flavor, and that kind of matters in the end product. All those layers of flavor just kind of come together. We are going to go out here and get these on the smoker, so I'll meet you out there. All right, we're using the Rectech RT700 bull today. I've already got it turned on. We're sitting at about 225. This is a pellet smoker, and it's one of the ones that I really like to use. It's got a 40-pound hopper back here, which is really nice. It's just easy to use, puts off a lot of smoke. You can't beat that. You'll notice I'm also just setting my pan here. My pan has a rack in it. I'm just setting it right on the grate. The smoke and the heat is able to get up underneath those peppers, whatever you're cooking, and it does a really good job of keeping your smoker clean. So we'll just put them in there. We're looking at probably 2.5 to 3 hours getting that bacon crisp, getting that cheese melted, getting the peppers soft. So we'll come back out and check them in a couple hours and kind of assess from there. And I will see you then. It's been right at 2 hours, and we're going to give these a check. See what they look like. Looks like the bacon is getting done. The peppers are starting to get soft. This is why it's a good idea to check these after about 2 hours, because sometimes they get done a little quicker. It just kind of depends. Maybe another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we'll bring these in, give them a taste, and eat 3 or 4 of them. Who knows? There we go. All right, we just brought the peppers in. They look very good, as you can see. These ended up taking about 2 hours and 15 minutes. The bacon is nice and got a good bite through on them. I wouldn't call that crisp, but it's got a good bite through. Peppers are soft. Cheese is melty. These are so good. I really don't mind that these are not jalapenos. I don't mind at all. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. is I cooked up these stuffed sweet peppers, these mini sweet peppers. This is something you can do in your smoker at your home. And once again, this is Jeff Phillips of SmokingMeat.com, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.